How's it going, everybody? Just gonna knock out some dailies real fast.
I'm all for...
Wait, what was that? Oh, okay, so new battle pass. I mean, we're almost rank 50 anyway. When are they gonna increase the resin cap? And what's this event? Astro Labos. Marvelous merchandise. They say that a merchant from Liu has been cruising around these parts claiming that he has a good deal which he could share with some partners. Today's location. Rumor has it that people have seen an odd person showing up inside Mondstadt. Oh, there he is.
That guy over there seems
That guy over there seems pretty chipper. Wonder what he's so happy about.
Friend,
that we should meet means that fate has surely smiled upon you. Oh, I haven't had an excellent business proposition for you.
If I could
Is
just
he
have
actually
a
talking?
moment of your time.
No. If I could just have a moment of your time.
Why do you merchant types always sound so suspicious?
Oh, come now, don't be like that. The integrity of a Lua merchant is as steadfast as the Geo-Archon themselves.
No harm in hearing you out, I guess.
Oh, it's simple. Every day you find me some basic items and trade them in here for a box full of exciting little curios. Oh, even the worst boxes have precious metals inside them, in the form of Mora cast at the Golden House, no less.
Okay, but what's in it for you?
Oh, my business model is a little too complex to explain right now, but if I have your consistent support in this business deal, then perhaps I will consider letting you in on how it works one day. So, what do you think, Interested?
Can't hurt to try it out. You need something? I'm here to do some business. The items needed today are as such. Alright, that was easy. Oh, I guess you can only do one at a time. Here you are, genuine goods at a pleasing price. Worst case scenario, top up your coin pouch. Wonder if they're all different. Let's check.
Moon pie, that's what I'll make tonight.
Livings, box of marbles, rewards.
Better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured.
Electro box is 30 primo gems. Mora enhancement ore. Pyro gives 30 primo gems, teaching of prosperity, gold, and diligence. Cryo box, teachings of prosperity, diligence, gold, and 30 primo gems. Alright. So they're random. I mean, there's set rewards for all of them, but it's random which one you get for them. But, I mean, you have 7 days. 7 boxes. So let's just start from the top. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and do the crafting of 20. And we'll come back for those. Let's go ahead and knock out these commissions. Alright. Oh, that's cheap.
La la la. La la la. Incoming. Nowhere to hide.
Here's the next one. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. I'm streaming under Watch Dogs, aren't I?
Speed of light. Eat
That's not being honest, that's just plain stupid.
Business seems to be grinding to a halt. I was just saying, business is getting tougher and tougher in this tavern of mine. For us in the food and drink business, having a long history is both a blessing and a curse. The good part is a long history gives you more of a reputation, what helps bring in business. The bad part is people get bored and have the same thing over and over again. In big restaurants where they have had plenty of variety, that's obviously not a problem. But my tavern is only a small one. My long-term regulars are finally starting to get bored with the drinks, and one by one they're leaving. I've heard there's a big wine industry in Mondstadt. They have famous dandelion wine supposedly brewed with dandelions. I'm not even sure if brewing the dandelions is possible, but I'd like to at least give it a try. Could you go to Mondstadt and fetch some dandelions for me? Okay. Great, you have my word, I will pay you for your trouble. And in yours, word is our bond. Let me change this before I forget. Genshin Impact.
Not yet.
OBS has been really weird about it lately. Did you find any dandelions? Well, I don't know if I actually have any. Oh,
Should I save this money?
means I'll have to get a wind character, I think. Or switch to Venti.
Not yet. That's just plain stupid.
Wow. News.
Come on. Here we go.
Should I save this?
Right, map. Wow, this is really lagging tonight. So we'll just go here, and then right out front of the city there's two dandelions.
Let's play.
Where do you get dandelions from then? Actually, I have no idea where you get dandelions.
Come on. Where is it? Forget it.
Do you just need the seeds? Let's just try giving him the seeds, see if that works.
Should be getting one the first. PS5? I invited him.
Alright.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Not yet.
Did you find any dandelions?
Like, part of me wanted today,
Oh, there we go.
wanted to, like, go get, like, big sticker, put Dior over the top.
I'll experiment a bit to see, to start with, see if I can add dandelions to Leo's style brewing process. Oh, and this is for you. I'm not expecting this to get the right first time, but I'll probably take me more attempts. If I run out of dandelions, I might ask you to do another run. Alright. As he disappears. It was a ghost all along. Now I'm about to hit 35.
Like, to me, to me, clothes are fun. Much more than anything else. Like, I'd much rather spend my money on, like, bulk bristle brushes and, like, advertising versus, like, 700. Yeah, my wife is. My glasses cost 600 eBay. Most of it's easy with friends. Like, I like having, like, anti-glare technology and all the other stuff. And I'm thinking about getting a pair of glasses. They're expensive. But hello, everybody. Hello. Doing good. Got your movie, I could just picture there's somebody out there with, like, walking, like, a picture, like, dealership, wearing 100%, like, fashion people all over the place, like, a
Hey, what's up, Bass? How are you doing today? Not much, just doing some of the dailies.
Somebody told me I'm gonna hit the like a deal or shit. Oh, cool. So if I see somebody wearing that, I can know they're an idiot. But like I remember seeing like somebody like there used to be a guy on Facebook that like
How are you? Oh, sick. What were you streaming?
It's just like red leather. It's like a red rectangle.
Oh, Road Company? Yeah. It's actually a really fun game. I guess I could just kill these people. Maybe. Pretty good, had some good food, hung out with friends before I started playing. Oh, nice, man. What'd you eat? Hot dogs and burgers. Good ass burgers. I haven't had a burger in a while. I might go pick one up tomorrow, actually. This sounds good. Sounds good. Where'd you get the burgers from, or did you guys like grill? Awesome. Yeah, typically if I get burgers, like, and I want them to taste decent, I'll go to like Five Guys or something. It's like the closest thing we have. It's pretty good. Hey, Waffles, how are you? Yeah, I like Five Guys a lot. And their fries are always on point. Probably have to... Maybe I'll go there tomorrow for lunch or something.
Add
Astra applesauce. Yeah. You just Grab them all.
Astra.
All the peanuts. Although I wonder how they're doing that now with COVID.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have an in and out. They don't have them in Virginia, so in and out is pretty much like Five Guys here. But yeah, when I've gone to California, I've had in and out, and it was pretty solid, pretty good. Get a lifetime supply. Free burgers for life. I know I forgot to do something while I was in there. I think the only other option for like a burger that people like list on like best fast food burgers is like Whataburger. And I think we have one somewhat close, but I've never been there before. Of course, forging is not part of the challenges this week. I haven't been to McDonald's in probably like 14, 15 years. Oh, I can do the weekly challenges. Or should I wait till I'll wait till I'm AR35 before I do the weekly. Yeah, I haven't been. So there was this story when I was growing up at in my hometown, where there's like this breakfast club of like old men, and that was true. There was a breakfast club of old men that would go to McDonald's every morning and get coffee and breakfast and stuff. And one guy ordered I think it was like some egg or something like that, or hash browns, eggs and hash browns, but the story was like he cut into the eggs and it was full of maggots. And I don't know, after hearing that story and just thinking about it, I was just like, I'm not really interested to go to McDonald's, and I just haven't been since. It's been a long time. Like I won't even go in there for like water or anything. I'll go like anywhere else, because like Wendy's and stuff would always be like across the street, so I was like, I'll just go to Wendy's. But I used to go to McDonald's all the time, like just like we would get, you know, kids meals and stuff after like baseball games, and you know, it was like the quick and easy option is just go to McDonald's. And but ever since I could basically drive myself wherever I wanted to go, I haven't been since. Lived in Texas for 6 years, but In-N-Out is my first childhood food that I thoroughly enjoyed. Jack in the Box near me has roaches. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's hard to trust places. Like I went to a Hardee's once, and with like a friend of mine and his grandma and grandpa, and they ordered a soda, and in the ice there was a roach in the ice cube. Like, he had drank the whole drink and opened it up to get a refill, and there was a roach in the ice cube. It was the most disgusting thing. Carl's Jr. is basically Hardee's here. It's like the same. But yeah, over COVID, that place shut down. It is. It's like Carl's Jr. I think is more like north and west coast, and Hardee's is like southeast. Like, they're all called Hardee's in Virginia. But typically, like, if I'm gonna get fast food, it's usually Chick-fil-A. Like, that's my go-to spot for fast food. I open up a restaurant or be a manager at one and know there's roaches or just signs of uncleanliness and serve it to the public. Yeah, totally. Like, there's just something, like, I don't know. It's just like you can kind of tell when you pull up to like a drive-through or something like that, and you see like how disgusting even that is, like just pulling up and seeing like the drive-through window, and like, I don't know, like, you can instantly tell with a lot of places. But my a kid I used to babysit, his dad was the owner of a Burger King, and that would be like the only Burger King I would trust. You know, because like I knew somebody that owned the actual franchise there. But outside of that, like, I don't trust Burger Kings very much. There's just something about them that they look grimy. Like, there's never decent lighting. There's never, you know, the employees there are never like really nice people. Like, I don't know. But like, you go to a Chick-fil-A, it's bright and shiny. Everybody's nice, you know. It's just like a whole different world. So it makes it seem like it's cleaner and nicer environment to eat. So it's like, and the Burger King and Chick-fil-A near me are like right across the street, so it's like an easy choice. Yeah, we have a new Taco Bell. It's like 10 minutes down the road, and they just remodeled, and I'll go to that one over any other Taco Bell. I'll drive the extra, you know, 5-6 minutes to get there just because it's remodeled. Let's see, where is this? Yeah. Gets food poisoning the next day. I don't think I've ever gotten food poisoning. Knock on like all the wood in the world that's not around me. But oh yeah, you gotta be careful with food trucks. when I used to live near DC, that was like the way to get food, honestly, is going to like the food trucks. They would come out to like work buildings, office buildings, and they'd be like, you know, 3 or 4 at a time, like just chilling. There'd be tacos, burgers, like kebabs, like a nice mix of food. But like, I don't know, man, some of them were just disgusting, like worst shape. And you can tell, it's like, you know when you see like an ice cream truck and the stickers are like peeling, like they just don't even care. They're so sunburnt and they haven't replaced them in years, and they just look like they're grimy. It's kind of like that. Like if their menus are shit, like you can tell that they just don't care about it. And then you'll see like a nice food truck right next to them with like wood paneling, you know, like TVs for menus and stuff. So it's like, I'll go to that. That guy cares about it. It's so crazy, like, to think of like these little signs that you notice, but you don't really think about it until you like sit there and talk about it, like things that go through your mind to make choices, like about where you eat. Yeah, like if the place looks bad, I'm not gonna trust it. If they don't care enough to keep it clean, what makes you think that they're gonna care enough to keep the food healthy? Make sure it's not expired. And like having a nice menu is like just an easy way to give a good first impression. Like nice laminated menus or something hand drawn that looks clean, like on a whiteboard. Oh, I need to change my party.
No escape.
Oh wow, she did work on that shield. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, you could find, you know, a restaurant that looks nice. Like, there was this Mexican restaurant I used to go to get lunch at all the time. Super nice place. But, like, the people that worked in the back were just not very clean. And, like, this dude, you could see him like mixing like a fresh batch of rice like in this giant bowl, and he seriously, like, no lie, he was mixing the bowl. I'll turn on the camera just to show you like what he was doing. So he was like mixing the bowl like this, right? It's like in the crook of his arm. He was mixing it, like really getting into it, and then he just stopped and was like, "Look at you," and sneezed right into this batch of rice, brand new batch of rice. And he did one of those like, and kept mixing it. And I was like, I'm never going back again. It was so bad. It was the worst. I was like, I cannot believe he just did that. Oh, it's rice. Man, let me switch up this party because I'm just gonna get wrecked. Oh, I haven't leveled up these characters like at all. Oh, thanks. It's an illusion. This room is nice. This is where I spend most of my time because it's like where I work. I live in a townhouse, so it's like, it's not bad, but it's old. There we go. Go to this party.
La la la.
Except I'm gonna need stone.
Woo.
That's alright.
Woo. Da da da.
But yeah, we actually just had the place, like the inside, pretty much remodeled. So it's better than it was when I first moved in. There's a bunch of like cheap renovations just to make it
La la la.
nice looking.
La la la.
Oof. I didn't like that. This character is so convenient. She can light torches, bust rocks without a greatsword. Oh shit.
La la la.
Oh man. Oh, so about Rogue Company, have you played the arena? Like the new streamer who must not be named level.
Right.
I'm still waiting for someone to get banned for using his skin on Twitch. Really? I was interested to see how it was, because it was like, you know, such hype around it. You know, banned from him. But wasn't sure.
La la la.
I don't want to say anything, but they kind of meat ride him. Yeah. He's number one. Although I do think it's pretty messed up, like how things went down for him. Someone's carved words here. They've taken me up to the mountain, save me. That must be your scholar. Come on, let's get up to that mountain. How about we get out of here first?
Ouch!
What characters do you play? If I remember correctly, I played as Dallas a lot, because I think he's the one that has the, oh shit, I don't know use that. He's the one that has the, like the scan, so you can see enemy placement. Which I felt like that was super clutch. Especially a kill on, recharge. I don't need that anymore.
La la la. La la la.
Yeah, I only liked him for his ability. Oh shit. No. I liked the medic too.
La la la. La la la.
Yeah. Saint. He was pretty solid. Phantom as a sniper. Yeah, I was wrecked a few times by the sniper. Let's find this guy first before I jump down to get that chest. Instead of climbing all the way back up.
La la la.
In that cage, is that a person? Yeah. Pretty OP.
You're open.
La la la.
Are you playing on PC? Or PS4 or Xbox? Is it? It's out on Xbox, right?
La la la.
The hunter
Crossplay. Okay.
becomes
PS4.
the
Yeah.
hunted.
You getting the PS5?
Da da da. Woo.
When will I finally make my fortune? You're open.
Da da da. Da da da.
I don't want to cook. Oh, that's how you get the key to unlock this. Thank you so much. I thought I was truly finished. This group of treasure hoarders has been following me this entire time. Guess I had finally made some progress in my research and was thinking that it might be nice to find treasure here and take it back with me. The treasure hoarders invaded my camp, nabbed me, and took me here. They kept questioning me as to the treasure's location and threatened to take my life if I refused to tell them. But if I had told them just like that, they would really have been the end of me. I should have listened to Soraya. She always insists that archaeologists like us should be focused on academic results instead of treasure. But I only get this much funding. A few essays won't be enough to break even on my next travel expenses. I can't even for the life of me say how Soraya managed to stay in Liu by herself for all this time. I'm just looking at a pile of rejected manuscripts. Makes me feel exhausted. What do you plan on doing now? Well, what else? I finished gathering my research material. As for treasure, well, you can have it. Not repeating the convoluted thought process that brought me here. All you need to know is that treasure is buried underneath the giant golden tree in the middle of Lingzhu Pass. Take it if you want. I'll write a description down for you so you don't forget. I'll rest for a while and I'll head back to the camp to gather up my things. I have to get out of here as soon as possible lest more treasure orders come here. I have no idea how long it'll take me to get from here to Wangshu Inn. I can only hope that Soraya hasn't already left by the time I get there. If only Soraya could have been my tutor. Fuck the PlayStation 5, much rather have a PC. I plan on spending around $3K for my full dream setup. Yeah, I'll still be getting the PlayStation 5 just because, like, I used to do a lot of PC gaming, but I don't know. Like, I just find it, like, the convenience of a console so much easier. Now, if I could get a laptop with all the same stuff as, like, a premium desktop PC, like, the laptop I have right now is not bad, but, I mean, it was, like, oh, shit, really, like, an inch away. It was, oh yeah, I already had the collector's edition of Cyberpunk ordered, and the PlayStation 5 I have ordered, although I just got an email saying it was delayed. But I did talk to GameStop about it, and they said it's that the fact that I got the bundle, that it's delayed only for the reason that Destruction All-Stars was delayed. So what they're doing is I'll get another email that says that the game has been removed and refunded, and they'll still send the PlayStation and the extra controller and all that shit that I had to get. So I'm still supposed to get it on the 12th, supposedly. Oh yeah, like I can't wait. I cannot wait. And tomorrow, or actually like 3 hours from now, there's another Cyberpunk game that's like well, it's called Ghost Runner. I'll be reviewing it for the website that I write for sometimes, Rectify Gaming, and
Let the show begin.
it looks pretty fucking awesome. Like I am super excited to play it. I already have it ready to go, installed on the system. And this guy is like tearing me apart. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. And he's gonna reset. Mother.
Don't blink.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of Ghost Runner, but I'll show a trailer for it here in a second if you haven't seen it. I bet I have to unlock all these stone devices to get this treasure. What the hell? Party setup. Like if you played Overwatch and you were, you know, like Genji, like imagine a game where you're playing as Genji. That's what it reminds me of. Oh shit. I'm not gonna be able to roll. Yeah, I'll just have to use an egg.
Let's dance.
It looks like super smooth, like movement and combat. I think it's supposed to be kind of like Mirror's Edge, like a runner, with combat elements to it. It looks awesome. Where's this? Oh, I must have missed it last time. Alright, so I think just one more. Cool. Damn it, I need a win.
Yahoo!
Alright. We just fly up here. Three treasures. Alright, so I don't know where this treasure is. I thought it was here, at the golden tree. It said underneath the golden tree, so maybe I have to just literally go underneath it. Let's see. Oh, yep. Oh, no. No problem. Not a problem. Oh no, am I stuck? Underneath the golden tree. Alright, let me open up the quest with details for this thing. But there's actually, he said he gave me something. So I won't forget. Although I don't see anything. Ay, ay, ay. I think it would be one of these. Oh, you know what? Let me try using my powers, my vision. 9 months, 1 day, 3 hours, 27 minutes, 50 seconds. Dang. Getting close to that year. We've had a baby. He was born yesterday. No, I have no idea. To be honest, I don't remember. I play so many different things and people come and go. Do you remember? What was I playing 9 months ago? Let me see. Probably, well, it was maybe Fortnite. Let's see. What was I playing 9 months ago? One day. So that would be what, January 25th? April, March, I was typing someone else's name and Twitch pulled yours up underneath, and I was like, screw it, I'll pop in. That's funny. That's awesome. What was the name that you were looking for? Oh, was I playing Terminator Resistance? That was January. Late January. Either that or what did I upload in February, early February? Dragon Ball Z. So the 3 games it looks like I was playing the most were Terminator, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and Journey to a Savage Planet. Yeah, that's Journey to a Savage Planet. That was an interesting game. Quick, but interesting. You know what? Let me just try and re-navigate. Beneath the giant golden tree in the middle of Linju Pass. Is that not where I am? I am in Linju Pass. That's why I think it's that giant ass tree right there. Like, that is golden, right? And it is giant. And it seems to be in the middle. Oh, maybe I have to light those somehow. Nope. It's in the middle. Or underneath, rather, not in the middle. How bizarre. There's no breakable rocks. Maybe I have to use wind on that. Treasure. Binju Pass.
Yahoo!
On the missing scholar. Dude, what the hell? I did all this. I activated the geosystems, I found the scholar. So supposedly it should be an investigating area right here. Oh, wait. Boom. Here is the dirt pile. Enter rank ascension 2. Oh yeah, so now I'm 35. Genshin Impact, nameless treasure. All right. Although I'm not sure I want to level up the world right now. These things are just gonna get harder. Oh, sorry. Enter the ruins. I should still be able to ascend the characters without upgrading, yeah. So I could totally still get him to 4-star. Oh, you know what, but I need... Shit. Yeah, I have to level up the world. I guess on the bright side, no problem. Not a problem. Yeah, let's just go ahead and level it up. So without doing this, I won't be able to ascend. any of the characters again. And we'll start getting better items from the bosses and stuff as well, so let's get our good group.
Let the show begin! La la la!
Clear the ruins. I don't know why, but I've always felt I enjoy drinking water more than other things, unless it's sweet tea. I like doing half sweet tea, half lemonade. Arnold Palmer's. And water is something really particular about. I like essential water. It's like the 9 pH level water.
La la la! Woo! Yeah! Dumpty dumpty go! Da 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 da! Woo! Ah! Woo! Boom!
Red Diamond and Lipton tea. I don't think we have Red Diamond. I've never seen it. That sounds really good.
La la la!
How long did it take to brew?
Nowhere to hide. Hey! Let the show begin! Don't blink!
Shit.
Nowhere to hide. Let's dance! Come on, we can do it! Incoming! Hey! La la la! Boing, boing, boom! La la la!
My chihuahua hates my nephew, but he's always trying to force her to sleep with him. 11. He thinks he's Big Billy. Yeah, dogs will make it known they do not want to be with you. And my dog will just be in a mood sometimes, and he'll... I mean, you can't move him. He'll lock his muscles, and he just will not be bothered. He's like, no, 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 no. You don't get to cuddle with me right now. And then other times, he's just like all over you.
Let the show be.
But yeah, a lot of kids don't understand.
La la la. La la la.
Avoid that. Alright, these guys are getting on my nerves. I don't even know why I'm using cleave for this.
Ouch! Incoming. Hey!
It's so much easier to use Kaching. Oh wow, they can regain their shields. Fantastic.
Cut to the chase. Beat up the pace. I'll protect us. Don't pay.
Dun, 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 dun. Alright, what do we gotta do here?
Go, Barbara, go.
Pay your dues.
Hey. I'll protect us. Don't blink. Hey.
Let's knock out these archers first.
Don't blink. I'll protect us.
Have any good plans for Halloween?
Incoming.
You can't run from death.
Don't blink. Hey.
Yeah, dude, I hear ya. I've been so like, or haven't been motivated to do like anything either. Like on top of feeling like shit. COVID has really drained like all the energy. Just another day? Yeah. Same. Kinda wanted to go out to like a haunted house or something, but don't think that's gonna be a reality. But it's whatever. It is what it is. Maybe I'll just do like a marathon movies or something. I bought like the Saw, like 8 Saw movies for $15. It's like a Blu-ray and DVD pack. Then I think I should be getting like my subscription Blu-rays to horror pack, which is like you pay I think it's like $20 a month and you get 4 Blu-rays, horror related Blu-rays a month. And they're usually like pretty random shit that you've never heard of. My girlfriend. That's the only female I talk to. Oh shit. Oh well, should get rezzed. Yep. And we live together, so it's talking every day. We'll probably watch a bunch of horror movies, maybe Halloween Town or something from Disney. Yeah, she goes to bed pretty early. She has to get up super early for work, so I usually stay up pretty late and then go to bed later. She works for a law firm. Oh wow, that wasn't even the challenge. Oh, thank God I have Zhangling.
I'll protect us. Incoming.
La la la.
Yeah, she likes it. Interesting job for sure. She talks to me about some of the stuff and I just have like, goes way over my head.
I didn't.
That one hit like wrecked me.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
Oh, he's gonna beat me into all this shit. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna have to... Oh, wow.
Come on, we can do it.
Oh. One second, I'll catch up on chat after I kill this thing. Kind of kicking my ass right now.
Let's dance.
No. the ultimate.
You're toast! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Nice. My sister works at the front desk for Harley Davidson. Oh, that's cool. And ever plan on having a kid? I've thought about it. I don't know. Right now, it's kind of like tough to think about bringing kids into the world because, like, everything's so much up in the air right now, and hospitals are like at their peak. Yeah, it's like if I do, it'll be at least a couple years before I think about that. Gotta get married first. But yeah, I mean, I've thought about it here and there.
Race you!
I mean, I would say I'm religious,
Race you!
for sure, but probably not like. I mean, I would identify as like a Christian, but
Race you!
I'm not like hardcore into like a lot of Christian beliefs. Like I believe in
Race you!
like Jesus and God and all that stuff, but I think
Race you!
there's a lot more to it than that, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't believe people that, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, part of me, like, I don't feel that people that don't believe go to hell or anything like that. I feel like
Race you!
people are kind of told what they need to know, and like as long as they're a good person and do the right things, it's like, you know, do you punish them because they weren't brought up in a certain way? And I feel like if, you know, God's really caring and Jesus is all loving and everything like that, then, you know, how could they, you know, sentence someone to hell to, you know, if they weren't even brought up and to know it? Like, are all Native Americans going to hell because they weren't ever told the word of, you know, Jesus? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think that that's accurate. And I believe, like, in a way that, you know, it's probably all the same. It's just whatever tool is used at the time that people need to know to run their life in a very similar way. Like, a lot of religions are very similar when you boil it down to the basis. Like, live this certain lifestyle, follow these certain rules, and you'll, you know, get the good aspect out of whatever that religion is, and it works for that group of people. And I feel like, you know, it's probably at the end of the day all the same energy, just given out to people in the way they need to hear it, if that makes any sense at all. But I always grew up, like, I grew up as a Methodist, Christian and always questioned things. Like, I always have questioned like the way things are written and why things are the way they are. And to me, like, I almost would say that when we die, we just become the energy. And so, like, when people see, like, spirits or whatever, or, like, you know how you just, like, feel like, you know, like a loved one that has passed is, like, still around in some way, or, like, you have, like, a sign, or feel this, like, see them in your dreams, things like that. Because, I mean, it's pretty much science now that energy can't be created or destroyed, and basically the things that are going through our mind is, and what you would maybe consider like your soul, is like energy, right? Like, if you didn't have energy, your brain isn't functioning, you can't think. Like, the electrical impulses and energy can't be created or destroyed. So it's like that energy has to go somewhere. Your thoughts and, you know, the energy that is using the chemicals in your brain to give you those thoughts and feelings, and, you know, you as a human is still there. It's just the chemicals that we use to sense ourselves and the organs of like our brain and our eyes to process the information aren't. So it's like, where do you go? Or you go back to the earth, or you go into the heavens, or space, or wherever. And, you know, that would also explain why, you know, people feel like they live past lives in a way. Like, that energy is using the brain in the way that it used to know how. Like, people that come out like they're 10 years old and masters that piano and never played a piano before, you know, or whatever. You know, there's a whole bunch of weird situations in the world that are really hard to explain. I have really close dreams of my friend. He passed away last year in an accident. Yeah. Like, do you ever feel like, you know, in those dreams, like it's almost too real? Like, it almost seems like, you know, they're trying to communicate to you. Well, what if that's their energy, man? Like, going into your brain and sending you those messages. You know, it can be weird to think of. Like, electrical stimulus to the brain can cause you to do like certain things, feel certain ways. You know, what's to say like that's not possible? I know it sounds very like hippie and like all that stuff, but you know, I feel like things are there for people to interpret and use in their own way to live, you know, a certain kind of life. And you know, there's just a lot of like crazy things to think about. Like, one of my friends, he's like ultra Christian, right? But he's open to conversations. Like, I feel like he kind of looks at it as like a challenge to make sure, like, you know, he can answer the questions that people have. But we have like debates all the time. And like, one of my favorite things to bring up to like super hard Christians is like, well, you know, you believe that God is all-knowing and all-powerful, right? Like, he's supposed to know everything, and he has the power to do anything or create anything. And, you know, he created the heavens and the earth and hell and everything, right? If he's all-knowing and all-powerful, then he knew that Lucifer was gonna, you know, become a fallen angel, become Satan, and run, you know, hell, basically, and tempt humans when he made them, right? I mean, how can he be all-knowing and all-powerful if he didn't know that was going to happen? In the same token, he has to know when a person is created if they're going to heaven or hell when they are created, right? Because if he is all-knowing and all-powerful, he knows what he's doing every time he wills a life to be made. He says, well, that's what free choice is about. Or like free will, rather. Well, is there really free will? Or is he just playing like a blind eye to what he's creating every time he creates it? Like, here are the options for his life. He can follow Route A and go to heaven, or Route B and go to hell. I know both outcomes, I know all outcomes. But at the end of the day, he still has to know what the final outcome is of the choices that the person's gonna make. So if you think about it that way, he'd have to create people that are going to heaven and are going to hell. And it's like, well, okay, so if he's creating people that he knows are gonna go to hell, what's the point of creating that person? It's pretty, like, deep thing to, like, think about. Like, he's literally able to tell the person A is gonna go to hell, right? Or person B is gonna go to hell. So what's the point of making those people? Like, if he wants everybody to go to heaven, then what's the point? And one of my theories that I like to think about is, like, do people really understand, like, how nice something is without the bad? You know? Like, if everybody was just perfectly good, then, you know, what would, from his perspective, what would be the point? Like, what is the option there? Why not just create a heaven then? Like, and that's where all people go regardless. Because I think, and even God says this, he's jealous, right? It's in the Bible, I'm a jealous God. Which also brings up the fact that there's multiple gods. He, in the Bible, states that there's multiple. So, when you think about it that way, okay, he's creating the bad to make the good even more good. And bring about a sense of, like, people will appreciate the grace that he shows, like, in a weird way. Like, so it doesn't explicitly say there are multiple gods, right? But his wording is suspicious. For instance, he says, I'm a jealous God. You'll put no other gods before me. Let me find the exact verse real quick. So, like, you know, if he's saying, basically, he's jealous of gods, or he's jealous, why would he be jealous if there's only one? And I think even in Judaism, which, I mean, basically is the Old Testament, right? There's the creator, God, and then there's God. Um,
Da da da.
right, but if he was jealous that people are showing more attention to, like, let's say, false, not real gods, right? Why would he be jealous? He'd be more, like, offended, I would think. Like, here I am telling people that here I am, but I'm jealous about it. You know what I mean? Like, jealous is a weird word to use if you're the only one. You know, like, you would be jealous of, like, let's say I'd be jealous if my girlfriend was looking at pictures of other men, let's say, in a weird scenario. But if the other men were fake, then what would it matter? Like, if I knew that they were fake, what would it matter? It'd just be like, oh, that's kind of, it'd be more like weird. Maybe jealous had a different meaning, think about it. Well, yeah, I mean, maybe it did. But that's also, like, man's interpretation of what he supposedly heard God say, right? Let's see. I'm trying to find the verse.
I'm all for work-life
Oh, and this is a
balance,
good point.
but I think this is pushing it.
In the Ten Commandments, thou shalt have no other God before me. Meaning beyond my face or on my face. It means that Yahweh is always to be understood unequivocally as the top God. Not that you won't have other gods, hence Lord of Lords. We even literally see God of Gods being used very early, in which becomes Kings of Kings. So it's like, you know, like, that's just such weird wording. Why would he say I'm the King of Kings? Or, you know, I shouldn't have anything put before me. Like, you're not supposed to worship other deities before me. Like, I'm the boss. Like, why wouldn't he just say, like, okay, I mean, I understand that he's supposed to be the author of the Bible, like the New Testament, right? But man wrote it down. And in that, there's always man's interpretation put into these. That's why the Bible is, like, changed. Like, there's different translations and all that stuff. You know, every Bible is different. So, like, which one's the real word, you know? And also, like, there's a, another, interesting thing to think about is, like, God said, let us make man in our image, right? Our. Who is he talking to? Who's the other person? Some people say angels, which I don't think is correct. Personally, I don't think that's correct. I think he was talking to Jesus when he says our image. I think Jesus was there from the start. This is another interesting thing to think about. was that the creator God talking to Yahweh. It's Old Testament stuff, so it's like could be. I also could have sworn that I've read in the Bible somewhere, and I've been trying to find this passage, like, again, but I could have read that if a person brings someone to Christianity, like if you can convince somebody that, you know, Jesus is real and God's real, and you basically save somebody else, you save yourself. Yeah, like a preacher. Like if a preacher converted a person that doesn't believe to believe, even if that person doesn't believe. Like, you know, preachers that do it for money, right? Like, they don't really believe what they're saying, but they know there's money in it. If they successfully convert people to actually believe, do they still get to go to heaven? If they don't believe. Yeah, like, I was gonna say mercenaries. Definitely not the right word. Missionaries. Yeah, like missionary work. But it's also like, you know, through the most evil people get a get out of jail free card because of faith and faith alone. There's some places that believe that. There's just so many different interpretations to what's written, and a lot of the same stories have been passed down in in religions way before Christianity even was around. Like there's a lot of similarity between Christianity and Egyptian mythology. Well, that would be depending on who you talk to. Some religions believe that, or like some Christian sects or whatever you want to call them, denominations, they believe like just by having faith alone, you're guaranteed.
La la la.
And what's interesting is like Islam, they consider Jesus, you know, legitimate, but not just the only difference is that they don't believe he was the son. But Jesus is mentioned more time in the Quran than Muhammad, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I've heard that statistic thrown around. There's more mentions. Continuous faith though. Yeah, but I mean, okay, you know, supposedly there's no time limit, right, on when a person can convert. So if you're on death row for committing some heinous crime that you did 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, then you changed, you know, your life, and you're Christian,
La la la.
and you're like
Woo.
hardcore, but you did these horrible things in your life, and you get to go to heaven. That a person that let's say, doesn't believe, but has lived a good life their entire life. Maybe they followed all the same rules as the Ten Commandments, but they just never believed or even knew about, or like Christ, let's say. Those people go to hell? It's weird. Weird concept to think about. Yeah, but is how it is? Well, it's like, okay, a child is born with original sin. They died at 1 year old. They go to hell? I know, I think it's what, Catholics that believe that? They have to be baptized first? But even then, like, you know, what's the leeway on that? But it just goes back to, you know, God being all-knowing and all-powerful. Why would he create people to go to hell? I don't know about that. I mean, I believe that. However, what religion believes that children who aren't baptized go to hell?
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Common Catholic teaching was that babies who died without baptism, as well as adults who lived holy lives but in ignorance of Jesus, would spend eternity in limbo, which is neither heaven nor hell. Purgatory. Yeah. But I mean, they're Christian, right? So I'm talking about, like, there's a lot of weird rules and all that stuff, and you know, Catholicism was around way before, you know, a lot of religions that are practiced. It's like, you know, let's interpret this a little bit different. Start a new sect. Well, I found some golden papers in the desert. Let's start a new sect.
There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
It's like, at what point is God's voice no longer God's voice?
Add
Add Azra Abasosk. Oh, we can do some pulls. And what else do I need to rank up the Traveler? 5 and 4. It's a lot. Or we could try the boss, the weekly boss. There's one more thing I was gonna do. Oh, pulls. When you wish upon a star. Alright, we got 2. Crap. Crap. 2 more closer to a 5-star. Horrible pulls tonight. How close are we to a 5-star on this? I think I'm like 70 away. An eternity. Back in the day, Catholic priests, whenever they taught religion to the poor people who couldn't read and write, the priest told them that they could literally buy a free ticket to heaven with their money, so the Catholic teachings is something I shouldn't worry much about. Yeah. God, what was that called? I forget the term for it. Finding way into heaven. Catholic Church. Penance or something? Indulgences. Selling indulgences. Yep. But I mean, you can go back and look at, you know, basically starting up of religion, like, why would they do that and why would they set certain rules? Six, 12, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 70 more to go. Ugh. How are we doing on this? I pulled 3 just then. Oops. One, 2, 3, 6, 12. So that's 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, basically 70 on both banners. Yuck. Stupid ass spaghetti monster. What about it? You don't believe in this spaghetti monster? Guess we could confront Storm Terror. See if we can beat this. Yeah, there's so many interesting things to read about. Like, have you ever looked into the comparison of Egyptian mythology to Christianity? Trying to find like a good breakdown of the comparison real quick. So why did the government try and say aliens were real? Are they not real? I don't know, man. Have you ever watched Ancient Aliens? A lot of very convincing stuff in there. Ancient Aliens gets real deep. Like building of the pyramids. And Gobekli Tepe. All that shit. And all that happened thousands of years before, like, any of that technology that seems to be used to create them should have existed. Like looking at the water weathering on the Sphinx. That means it would have to be like 10,000 years old, as opposed to the 3,000 that they officially say it is. I'm gonna try and beat it with this. I usually do it with the Traveler. He's really good for this fight, but I want to try it with Klee. My dog's like, shut the hell up.
Let the show begin! Point two! La la la! Let's win!
Ah, sick. Half the life.
La la la!
Part 2 is like super good for this.
With swords of shadow.
Not bad, not bad. Literally like 1 health. Oh, come on. Wow. What? I was not expecting. Come on. Do your blast. This is such a weird fight.
Don't blink.
Oh, that was bad on my part. Got too close to the edge and threw the bombs right off. What? Holy shit. Oh, that was so close too. I didn't think I was in range of his tornado. Guess I was. Guess I was.
Cut to the chase.
So close. It's alright though. Got my next turn for sure. This was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Come on. Why is it hitting me from so far? What?
Accident.
Oh well, I don't need her.
Speed of light.
Might even do better with just using Kaching.
Nice and spiced.
Here we go. Give me your tray. treasures. Gladiator's Triumphus. Ooh.